If the world comes to an end, I want to be in Cincinnati. Everything comes there 10 years later. Often it does seem such a pity that Noah and his party did not miss the boat. If you hold a cat by the tail, you learn things you cannot learn any other way. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. Drag your thoughts away from your troubles, by the ears, by the heels, or any other way you can manage it. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. When people do not respect us, we are sharply offended, yet in his private heart no man much respects himself. Training is everything. The peach was once a bitter almond. Cauliflower is nothing but cabbage with a college education. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those three unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them. Wrinkles should merely indicate where smiles have been. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. I didn't attend the funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. Truth is mighty and will prevail. There is nothing wrong with this, except that it ain't so. When angry, count to 4. When very angry, swear. Laws control the lesser man. Right conduct controls the greater one. My books are like water, those of the great geniuses are wine. Fortunately, everybody drinks water. I never smoke to excess, that is, I smoke in moderation, only one cigar at a time. The most interesting information comes from children, for they tell all they know and then stop. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. Good breeding consists in concealing how much we think of ourselves and how little we think of the other person. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist. Cauliflower is nothing but cabbage with a college education. The very ink with which history is written is merely fluid prejudice. The 1st of April is the day we remember what we are the other 364 days of the year. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. I was seldom able to see an opportunity until it had ceased to be one. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. Principles have no real force except when one is well fed. The trouble ain't that there is too many fools, but that the lightning ain't distributed right. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. I must have a prodigious quantity of mind. It takes me as much as a week sometimes to make it up. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. To be good is noble, but to show others how to be good is nobler and no trouble. The human race is a race of cowards, and I am not only marching in that procession but carrying a banner. Humor must not professedly teach and it must not professedly preach, but it must do both if it would live forever. In Huckleberry Finn, I have drawn Tom Blankenship exactly as he was. He was ignorant, unwashed, insufficiently fed, but he had as good a heart as ever any boy had. It is easier to stay out than get out. Optimist, daydreamer more elegantly spelled. When in doubt, tell the truth.